Can you kind of talk what you're doing?
Right. What I just did there was a line check to make sure that I didn't have any twists or turns in the lines and everything was clear.
Okay. I see a couple twists though.
They appear to be twists.
They're not twists. Gotcha.
What it is I was checking the line sequencing to make sure that the outer control line, the A lines, were where they needed to be.
And those are the A lines.
These are the A lines here. So your nose or your canopy. I did.
Okay, I'll take cash for mine.
Okay.
What? Okay. Just go with it.
That's your A lines right here. So your nose or your canopy, it's your A line here.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that was to the lower outside. So what I did is I checked it. It's on the lower riser to the outside. What I'm doing is I'm looking all the way down there at the right.
Gotcha.
That's what I mean by right lines. The first set of lines is the tail lines that I cleared. And now what I'm doing is I'm flaking the nose. What I'm doing is making sure that all the nose is completely pulled out. It's not turned inside itself.
The cells are good.
And that all the cells are good. What that does is that gets the rest of the canning material out of the nose when I pull it out and get it flat.
You put it between your legs?
Putting it between my legs to hold it in position.
Gotcha.
Here, I'm going to take each one of my line groups and I'm going to separate them from the inside.
Okay.
Hold each one to the outside. See how every time I pull, it pulls the next set down?
Yes.
That does is it flakes the canopy to the inside. A's and B's. B's and C's.
Now you're saying B's and C's like it's actually labeled that?
These are A's, B's, C's.
Okay, so according to height. Got it.
Not according to height, according to position.
Okay.
Remember, the nose is facing down between my legs and the tail is that way.
Gotcha. Tail is nose between the legs. Nose between the legs, tail front forward.
Tail is out there facing backwards. Remember, I'm backwards and upside down right now. Now, if everything is nice and neat, everything's where it's supposed to be. Put the slider down in between the center, all the line groups, spreading it so that it's even. And now I'm going to bring the tail up over all the line groups. Center of the tail is where the labor's been.
Okay.
Bring the tail around to the front.
Center tail warning.
Now I'm going to spread this out. I'm going to take the nose, and I'm going to roll the nose to the A line group. Now I'm going to place the nose all the way into the center.
Whew.
And I'm going to pull the slider out so that it is the first thing that catches air when this canopy opens.
Very important.
That's what you want to see. From here, I'm going to wrap the tail.
All right, now do you have the slider in there?
The slider is in there. It was positioned when I positioned it first.
Okay.
Between all the line groups, and I'm going to wrap the tail to get a nice, smooth opening.
When I say was the slider in there, when you wrap that tail, was the slider in the wrap?
No, you pull it out. You wrap it, put the nose in, and then pull the nose of the slider out.
Oh, okay.
At this point,
Looks like a penis with an oversized head right now.
From this point, I'm going to lock the tail down in position with my knees so that I can work any of the material out into a nice uniform circle. Just doing it just curling, kind of like this.
Okay.
And I'm pushing all the excess air out. See how the excess material comes in?
Yep.
The objective of this is to keep the canopy as uniform as possible. Get all the air out. Notice that my center line is still right in the middle.
Right. And the warning label is still facing up.
Now that all the air is out, I'm going to fold it into thirds. And I'm going to just tuck anything excess out, keeping the bridle exposed.
Got it.
From this point, you're going to make sure that there's no twist in your bag. See how that's twisted?
Yep.
That's
Straight bridle?
First line, straight.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to keep this all on top. So that when you put it in the bag,
The bridle in that white, in the white line. What's that light white line?
that white line is a kill line that collapses your pilot chute.
Okay.
Notice that everything is still right in the middle, right where it's supposed to be. I'm going to S-fold this and stick it between my folds. See? Alright. Larry, rubber band. Two. What I'm doing is I'm keeping positive pressure on the bag
Yep, I noticed
while
that.
I don't have any line sews in place because I don't want to lose all that tight folding that I just did.
Right. And you're looping that, you're putting that through and then doing just a little.
A single stoke. Approximately 2.5 inches.
Okay. But the other ones that you did, like this one you're going to do now, is probably this one you look at. Oh no, I guess not.
Is also going to be about 2.5 inches. Now from the rest of these, what I like to do is, because these are larger rubber bands that are on this, what I'll do is controlling the line bite so that I don't have a lot of excess line, I double stow these. And what this does is it guarantees that each line stow is going to release before the one in front of it.
Right. That makes sense. When you twisted the first couple of bands, how did you loop those?
So I'll do it in slow motion.
Okay, cool.
I bring it around one time, and then back over it.
Right.
That's it.
I was talking about these to close it up.
It's Lark's Head, is what it's called.
Okay. Oh, so you didn't close it up at all. It was all with lines.
It's all with lines.
Okay. I thought I saw you do something like, yeah.
Nope. It's all done with the lines. What happens is there's a grommet here that you run the line through to protect
Gotcha.
to protect the canopy from the lines.
Gotcha.
And you run the rubber band.
That'll sweat the shit out of you, won't it?
Yeah, it can. It can get pretty.
I'm sweating. I'm just standing here.
It can get pretty hot. And what it is you don't want a whole lot of slack on these at all. Alright. That is how the canopy is packed. I am going to move on to the next canopy. And my partner is going to close.
Your partner's going to close it.
He's going to close the container. The canopy is packed.
The reason for that being?
It just makes it a little bit easier. I'm faster at putting them in a bag.
Okay.
So, like,